Well, I don't even think you're here anyway. I think it
Oh,
was
yeah.
you're still at the village. All right, so that's where we're at. What are you guys
Cool.
doing?
So we're at the village.
No, you're not at the village.
Oh,
you're
Yeah,
you're
we're
technically out in the wild now, but not too far from the tomb. And a bunch of skeletons after they took down Colby and one kobold got away with Peridot. They went back into the tomb.
Where's Wes? I thought Wes was still going to be playing.
I mean, I offered for him to join us again for this, but he had texted me earlier and said that he was going to try to make it tonight, but time wasn't on his side, and he was going to see what he could do, but not plan on him. So he at least communicated.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so we're traveling back.
Yep. You'll get back without any problem.
Cool. Can't remember what we were trying to do at this point. It's been a while.
Well, there's pieces of gold lying all over the ground that the kobolds had dropped as they were running out. There's a single kobold that has his little arms full of gold coins. And
Take those.
yeah, so that the only goal that I knew of that you had was that you were either trying to get the kobolds killed or using them to open up the chest and see what would happen. And
I wasn't trying to get them killed. I just didn't care if they died.
And then I think Fergarg was leading Tom and Ziania back to the tomb because Ziania needed to talk to Inigo.
all right.
I'm going to confiscate's not the right word. Requisition the gold that the kobold has.
Okay.
And
Are you
I'll take
gathering
it.
all the pieces that have been dropped by
No,
the
I'll get
ones
him
that
to
got
do it
killed?
for me.
Do what?
I'll get the kobold to do it for me.
Okay. So yeah, he gives you what he has, and he goes and gathers just what else is left, and you have probably like 122 gold.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's exciting.
122.
Yes. This gold is unlike any gold you've ever seen, though. Despite being in like this tomb, it's all like very like it looks like polished, brand new. The markings on it you've never seen before. The language on it you don't understand.
Can I still mark it down on my character sheet, or do I need to mark it separately? Since
Yeah,
it's-
just put it. I'd say for the you can mark it down in your character sheet, but you might want to notate that you have 122 pieces of Ponce gold.
So don't put it up top with the rest of my gold.
I wouldn't for now, because I don't think there's a way to notate it up there.
Okay. No, there's not.
Fergark asked why you're
Okay.
saying nice little green man's gold.
I didn't steal it. He's giving it to me. He went and got it for me. He was happy to do it, weren't you, little guy?
Fergark, no believe you.
He nods his head. He nods his head and hugs Vishala's leg.
Mhm.
Then he starts walks off and he starts dragging the corpses of the kobolds that died outside the tomb towards the door.
Nice.
Poor guys. Well, I guess we can't stay here. We should probably go back to camp.
Ziania says, "I don't understand what happened here. I have an idea, but I would like to hear."
Is she talking to all of us?
Yes.
Long
Excuse me.
story.
Have we met?
She says, "Apologies. I have not. We have not. My name is Ziania. I am, I guess, a custodian of this tomb."
So
and
here-
she says,
So
and she
here what
says,
happened.
this here is Tom. Tom is more of the caretaker of the entire island." Tom just kind of waves.
So here's what happened. We show up island, some birds be flying. They show us picture. We go to a little town. Town go crazy.
She said. She says, "Whoa, big guy. I mean, I don't. What's going on here? Why are you at at this tomb? And where did this gold come from?"
We just need a place to sleep. And apparently, little green men bring gold to our untrustworthy friend here.
But
She says, "Untrustworthy? Why would that be, sir?"
Because she can't be trusted.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything untrustworthy about me.
She says, "Do you know?" She says something in Draconic to the kobold, and the kobold replies back in Draconic, and then she switches back to Common. She says, "I see." She says, "You're not going to want to hold on to that gold that he gave you." She says,
Why?
"I won't." She says, "I won't take it from you, if you would like to put your life in danger on a weekly basis. Then you can continue to carry it. But that there is cursed gold, and it's one of the few cursed items I have not been able to figure out a way to remove the curse from."
Please explain the curse. The dead gentleman in the tomb was very vague, and it led to much slaughter.
Yeah, he's only recently got his intelligence back, so he's still adjusting after not having it for several hundred years. She says, essentially, that gold is cursed, and the spirits of Ponce de Leon and his crew and assorted other people that have stumbled across this area and attempted to take the gold before their spirits are now tied to the chest and the gold within. If anybody were to open the chest or retain any of the gold from there, the spirits will materialize and attempt to kill that person in an attempt to take the gold back to where it belongs, which is in
So
the
you're
chest.
saying I should get rid of the gold?
If you don't want to have to fight skeletons on a weekly basis, they really only generate on a weekly. If you can kill them, then they will stay dead for about a week, and then they will come back. She says, honestly, with you having in your possession right now, I don't know why they're still not out here trying to kill you unless you managed to kill them all already.
I definitely didn't do that. So they'll come back every week for the gold?
Yes, if you manage to kill them. Otherwise, they will continue to attack you until you are dead, and they can take the gold back.
What if I take the gold off the island?
That won't stop it. We had a group of adventurers that came through here before and took the whole chest thinking that would work. And as long as they kept the chest closed, it did. But that's where I came across the chest, was with this party when I met up with them, and they told me about it. And I kind of specialize in removing things like that. And this has been the one item in my very long lifetime I have not been able to figure out a way to remove the curse. Inigo inside was a part of that curse, and I've managed to be able to at least remove him partially, where he can exist outside of the chest and stay within a close proximity of that chest. That's why he lives here in the tomb.
Well, that settles that. My little friend, if you please take the chest back inside the tomb so that I don't die on a weekly basis, that would be fantastic.
He salutes you, and then he cautiously, very slowly, starts walking in the tomb, and then he turns back to look at you guys to see if you're coming, and then he just kind of stands there. He's Zion is he is very afraid. He said that his entire pack was that was left of it was killed here.
Well, does it need to go back in the tomb, or can we just leave it here?
She says, I would just set it right there. I'm sure Inigo and the others will come and fetch it momentarily.
I can't seem to give a fuck, so that's fine.
She says, well, I'm going to go inside. Tom is going to wait out here. You two are free to do whatever you like.
Dance party.
Hell yeah.
Dance off, bro.
All right, I'm going to look around and see if anything needs fixed.
inside the tomb or outside the tomb?
Wherever we're at, I'm just gonna try and like better the place.
There's not really anything. I mean, outside is just outside, and inside there's all the stuff that Michael Christie, or not Michael Christie, that Billy and Colby had looted. Like I don't think they broke anything in the process, though. I think the worst is that they pried some gems out of some stones, but.
And I
I'll,
dismantled that frame.
I like
Yeah.
sweep up some stuff with my feet and whatnot.
So yeah, there's dust. You can do that.
JJ, did you go back in the tomb?
Yeah. Cleaning it up. Sweeping up.
Are you
Really
like-
go back in there?
Other than like fresh blood, you don't see anything different, JJ.
Okay.
Did the Zayanya and Tom people go in with JJ, or did they stay out here?
Tom stayed outside. She said that he was going to stay outside, but she went inside.
I guess I'll hang out and talk to Tom.
Okay.
Hello, Tom. Vishala. Very nice to meet you.
Tom.
I figured that out. So what are you doing here on the end?
He looks around and he says,
All right. Not a chatty fella.
yeah, he's like very raggedy. Like he's not like deathly skinny, but he's skinny and he's really tan, but his skin's like leather and there's all kinds of, he's like calloused and scarred. His hair's long, his beard's long, and he's pretty much just wearing like a loincloth.
From when we came through the woods to get here, was it a long way? Do I feel like I'm in danger if I go back alone?
It took you about an hour when you were able to find your way, but you guys went back once before and lost your way, and it took like 2 hours.
Is Peridot here, or did she run straight back to the camp?
You have no idea. She ran past you when the skeletons came out, and she has not come back.
I guess I'll wait out here until JJ comes out.
I mean, I was gonna be there cleaning for a while.
I'll be out here waiting.
You're very custodious.
You guys are going to be getting tired at some point too, as this has been through the night. So, sun will be coming up soon.
All right. Well, whenever I get tired, I will go to sleep inside where I've been cleaning.
Okay. Move
And
your
imagine-
move your token in there to wherever you would be laying down. In the hallway.
Yes. In the hallway.
All right, so official. I don't know how patient of a person you are, but meta knowledge, he's going to be in there all night. So, like probably after an hour or so, Zayanya comes back out. And
Hello. What's going on in there?
she says, "Well, the Fergark seems to be cleaning up the blood and pieces of the bodies that are left in there. Look like kobold bodies. Inigo has resecured all of the gold into the chest and has closed himself up in his room. And Tom and I think, are going to retreat home."
Well, where's your home?
She says, "Oh, you know, it's a cave that's that way."
Why do you live there?
Say what?
Why do you live there?
Where else would I live?
Somewhere else? This island is a little unforgiving.
The cave is safe. It stays warm. I have Tom for company.
He's not much of a talker.
She says, "Oh no, he every now and then will say something to me, but no, Tom doesn't talk much."
Cave sounds boring.
not as much as you would think. He's very smart. He's
So
lived a
did-
very long time.
Would you like to accompany me back to my camp and see the other people who have visited this island?
Where do they hail from?
Oh, here, there, everywhere. The old world,
Hmm.
whatever it's called, I can't remember.
You can give her a name.
Whatever the name of the place is, the continent.
She says, Where were you headed when you came across this island?
We were headed to the new world.
There are many new worlds. Plenty out there that have been discovered. Some that will be, some that will never. She says, "This place is not often discovered. You are very fortunate to be here."
Oh, I don't feel fortunate. I feel like I almost died a few times the past couple of days.
She says, "Well, if you are the adventurous type and are willing to take from others, the island can be pretty relentless." She says, "But if you give as much as you take, the island will reward you."
How so?
Well, fortunately, I cannot give you all of the answers. As I said, you have to give as much as you take. But if you
give.
She says, if you mind your manners and try to not to be greedy, the island can be very giving.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds exhausting.
Giving charity? Oh, God. That's for the paupers.
She says, I think Tom is going to go back to the cave, but I could escort you back to your camp if you like.
That would be fantastic. Thank you.
She says, on the way you could tell me of your world and the people you were sailing with.
Oh, sure. I'm going to tell her a bunch of lies.
Make a deception.
So does it still work if it's popped out?
Yeah.
That's nifty.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. She says,
The record I rolled was 7.
she's like,
Oh, God,
okay. Well, that's very fascinating. You come from a very interesting land. I'm curious though. You say there is no magic there?
No, none that I'm aware of. Hang on. Out of game, I'm confused. I rolled. If I got a 15 on my low roll, I had to roll a 7. But it doesn't show up in green for natural 20. Does it not? It says I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you rolled 19.
How is 1, 8? I'm confused. If I rolled a 19. Oh, I just can't add. No, wait. 19 plus. I'm good. I just can't add. Sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So she says, last time I was in the world. Do I?
No magic at all.
She says, last time I was in the world, magic was pretty rampant. I don't think that there was a place on this plane that didn't have magic.
How long ago was that?
I don't know. Time passes very differently here. And I have been around a very long time.
Speaking of magic, since I woke up and it's probably going to be like a day or ish, 2 maybe, before I see these guys again, I'm going to be like,
It's going to be
Randomly.
hours.
it's going to be hours. I was going to say I was going to randomly go out and just throw spells around just to see what I could do.
Yeah, that's fine. Just roll me
actually,
like
I'm gonna tell
3
her-
ability checks for your casting.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Ability checks.
Yeah, like for whatever your casting ability is. Charisma, I believe.
You want me to just do like a saving throw?
Yeah. Do like 3 of them.
Yeah, buddy. I'm off to a good start. How many do you want?
3. Okay. You feel like you got a pretty firm understanding of everything that you can cast of cantrips in first level.
Cool.
Baller.
But you also realize in doing it that strangely, odd things seem to happen that you don't mean to happen when you're using your magic. Sometimes
Yeah.
they're neat, sometimes they're not. Like right now, I'm just going to make it up without looking at the table. And while you're practicing it, you now have purple hair. The grass that you're standing in went from being like a foot tall to being like it looks like it's mowed.
Like perfectly even keeled.
Yep.
Does it even smell like cut grass?
Yeah, sure.
Could there have been an ethereal?
No, I'm not gonna go that far. And you notice that like you can see further than you would normally expect.
Oh, my elf eyes. As a human.
Okay, so so Ziania walks back with you, Colby. Without
Actually,
you
I changed my mind about what I want to tell her.
Okay.
I have now decided that I'm going to convince her that I was actually the only one in the old world who could use magic.
Okay, make another
And I was
deception.
very famous and powerful, and I have been asked to bring magic to the new world.
She says, well, without knowing where this new world is, it's possible that magic could exist there already. The fact that
I could really use a snack right now.
that you guys are, your party is discovering magic while you're here, leads me to believe that you guys are getting closer to a source.
Here on the island?
Well, the island's always magical. I don't think that there's any way that I don't think there is a power that could possibly remove the magic from here. But I don't think that it would restore magic to somebody who has never had it before. She says, understand that this island is not really here. It's difficult to describe.
Oh, snap.
Where is it?
Everywhere.
Because everything.
She says, you are... This island, the easiest way to explain it without really getting into the cosmology of the multitudes of universes would be that you are currently walking about a nexus in both time and location. This island exists everywhere at every time.
Does that mean I can use it to go anywhere and any when?
No.
Damn.
Bitch.
Why is
That-
this island such a nexus?
I am still uncovering its mysteries myself, but she goes into like a whole like philosophical like discussion with you about this being like the center of all universes everywhere, and that it's very important, and that evil is repelled from this place. And but not just evil, also any kind of strong force of good is also repelled from this place. And she just tells you all kinds of things about the island, but without giving you anything specific.
I'm really fascinated and really, like, my character is really fascinated and really bored all at the same time. Like, he doesn't care about any of this stuff, but he's trying to figure out how he can use it to his advantage.
It's like watching Nova.
Like, this would be really cool if I understood, science.
Yeah, as you're walking with her, though, you do pick up that she is extremely intelligent. She probably uses words that you don't understand.
Hey, man, I got like an 18 intelligence.
She's got way better.
I'm
Let's put it
just
this
using
way.
words.
She made
Let's put it this way. In 5e, 20 is the highest intelligence you can get, and she makes that look like Forrest Gump.
What?
She's,
Doesn't make any
she's like
sense.
a god, dude.
Yeah, but 20 is the highest you can get.
As a mortal.
As a
You can't play as a god? That's bullshit. I want to play as a god. Okay, cool. She's smart. I don't understand what she's talking about.
Yeah, you can understand it. She's definitely saying plenty of stuff that you understand, but she does frequently use words or explanations that are kind of above your pay grade, and that is saying something because you know that you're really smart.
I do know I'm really smart. I'm like so smart.
So smart, yeah.
Okay, well in that case, I'm just going to be pretending to be as smart as she is.
So yeah, she goes back to the camp with you. Make a insight check.
Boo.
So as you guys are getting close to the camp, you realize you never told her where the camp was, but she's walking right toward it as if she's been there many, many times.
Rude.
She's on to us.
How do you know where we're going?
She says, I know all of this island. It is my home.
So, what is the significance of the place that we're going to? Have you been there?
Yes. She says there was some native people in their land that had come across a ritual of power and tried to use it to escape death, which they did, and it ended up transporting themselves and their village to this island. And they are trapped here in ethereal form and can only manifest in forms that the island will allow them to, which is only crows.
Motherfuckers.
She says if the ritual were ever to be ended, which they can do at any time, they have the items to do so. Then they would be able to. Then their village would disappear, and they would be able to move on to the afterlife.
Do they have the items they need?
Well, you're not there, so. So yeah, Aaron, while you're out there practicing, you see Vishla come walking up with a kobold, only one of the 8 that he left with, and Peridot is not with
I didn't
him.
realize the kobold was with us.
Do what?
I didn't realize the kobold was with us.
Yeah, he follows you
Anyway.
everywhere until you tell him not to.
Damn right he does.
And he also has a woman with him. She's not like striking or ugly. She's just more kind of plain, but she's dressed really nicely, and she has a really thick volumed book on a chain that is attached to her belt.
Huh. Is my hair still purple?
Yes. So yeah, visually you would notice that Aaron's hair is currently purple, and it looks like he's been mowing the grass.
I had no idea that my hair was purple, by the way.
What have you been up to?
Well, you know, since that stuff happened, I've had some theories, so I've been out here conducting some experiments. As you can see, I've had mild successes based on the grass.
Your hair is purple.
I'm sorry. Something
You
about
have
my
purple hair.
I like panic a little bit. I'm gonna try and find a reflective surface.
There were mirrors inside the longhouse.
Oh well, that was outside, so I'll go inside the lawn house, see my purple hair,
Yeah,
and
it's very
let
like
out-
vibrant, like royal kind of purple.
I want to alternate reactions, kind of like Fry does in Futurama, where he's like, ah, you know, like combinations of like shock and like, oh my god, I did this. This is something special. To oh my god, my hair is actually this color. And then back out and casually ask where everyone else went, while at the same time mutter to myself about my hair.
Is Peridot here?
No,
My hair? No.
No, I was asking if
Peridot.
Peridot was back at the...
More of a periwinkle.
Exactly.
But no, I haven't seen anybody. I just kind of woke up.
Well, I mean, you've
Huh.
seen the entire ship's crew is here, and so is Baron, but Peridot and Fergarg are not. And you know that they left with Vishalov to look at other places on the island. You know they found a place. That's about it.
Yeah. So they're not here.
Fergard decided it would be fun to clean a cave for a while, so
Oh,
he
well.
didn't want to come back. This is Diana,
She says.
and
She says pleasure.
I like give like a nod, ma'am. Curtsy.
and this is Arthur, my kobold.
What'd you name him?
Arthur.
Okay, when you say that that Ziania says, what did you call him?
Arthur.
She says something in Draconic to him, and she says, "Oh, okay. That's not actually his name."
What is his name?
She says it is. God, I don't even have a name for the damn kobold.
Ah.
Krexky.
Hashtag DM problems.
She says his name is Alan.
Alan?
Oh,
I was
Alan.
close.
Blitzen, or whatever that guy's name is.
No, he looks like an Arthur to me. I'm gonna call him Arthur.
You are on Arthur now.
She
so
she, tra-
henceforth be known as Arthur.
she translates that to him, and he his eyes get really bright, and he goes over and hugs your leg.
You have
And-
given Dobby a name.
She says do you understand much of kobold culture?
Yes. Lie.
Roll a deception. Shit.
Even on a natural one, I got a 9.
Yeah,
She-
duh. I know
she-
everything.
She frowns and she frowns and she says, "All right. If you wish to live in ignorance, then you can experience what will come of it on your own."
Well,
That means
maybe
you're
the kobolds here are different than in Primus. What do you know about kobolds?
And she says, she kind of smirks a little bit and she says, "Oh, but you know everything there is to know about kobolds, so you shouldn't need to ask me."
Hey, Colby.
I just want to compare notes.
I think I'm gonna do what I came here for and mingle. Thank you very much for the company.
Hey, Colby.
Yeah.
Did you just accidentally get engaged to a kobold?
Did I? Sweet.
Maybe.
Look at Arthur. You know what the hell she was talking about?
He looks up at you and he just looks dreamy.
Vishal is a
He tries
cute
to phone
lady.
me in my sleep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
He's
problem.
looking up at you and he's just just I don't know how to describe it. He's just very enamored with you.
You say doe-eyed?
Yeah.
Doe-eyed?
I'm gonna go and try to talk to Baron.
To who?
Baron.
Okay.
I know he's not here, but to me, he knew the most about these guys, and he was the one who could talk to them, right?
He knew their language, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him. I just named him, and then something weird happened, and now he's acting all mushy. Do you know what's going on here?
He says, "Huh? No, not at all."
Does he have that glazed over look in his eyes?
No, he doesn't have a glazed over look in his eye. He has I guess make an insight check.
I'm referring to that glazed over NPC look.
He has a look on his face that says, "Fuck you, why would I talk to you?"
Well, he likes me.
No, remember you're on his shit list.
All right, I'm on his shit list.
You're my shit list, mister.
I'm going
Oh,
to.
That was literally the last thing the player Kevin said.
You can't say that and leave for a month. Oh well. All right. I was gonna try to use persuasion on him, but it's not fair to make a character like me when he's not here. So.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
All right. Well, I'll move on with my day. Actually, I'm gonna start asking the captain and the first mate if they know anything about kobold culture.
The captain seems to be pretty busy. But the first mate will talk to you, and he says, "Can't say I know much about the little buggers, other than that they are always stealing things that aren't theirs. They're obsessed with shiny things. They speak the draconic language, and he looks down at the kobold, and he looks at you, and he kind of leans in. He's like, they generally kind of smell."
All right. Well, that was helpful. I guess I'm
He
gonna
says,
go
well-
find a place. Go ahead.
He says, with dawn on its way, we're already beginning to pack up. Take what supplies we can find here, and then we're going to head back to the ship. You should probably gather the rest of them, unless the captain said that since you found us a place to live or a place to stay for the night until the storm passed, that you guys were pardoned when we get to the new world, or you could stay here if you like.
No, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go.
He says, I would say that we will probably be pushing off within the next 3 hours or so.
So we should probably go get Fergarg and find Peridot. Or we could leave a note for Peridot.
I like Peridot, so I'm gonna say that we should wait for Peridot.
Okay.
Are we gonna go get Fergarg, or is he just gonna like keep napping there?
Yeah, good question.
We should probably go get him.
You probably should.
I'm like his handler. Well, see, I'm too frail and pathetic to venture off into the woods by myself.
You're killing me.
And you know the way. You know the way.
Baron says, I should also remind you all, and I know Fergarg will do the same, that we do have one more quest that we need to do here before we leave.
I pretend to have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, that's like interesting, isn't it? Don't we
Do
gotta
what?
like get the demon guy?
I can't hear you. We're breaking up.
Oh, don't we need to get the thing off that demon guy?
The pipe that breaks the ritual for the crows?
Yeah.
Probably.
Don't we need to do that still?
And then you also have to use the pipe to find the other item that the pipe was supposed to be used for originally to find.
Shit, we got 3 hours to do this?
Yep.
Oh my god. We need to go get Fergard.
Better hurry.
Fergarg's your only hope.
Help me, Fergard. You're our only hope.
I remind you before you leave that I think that this is a waste of time. We should just go.
Baron says,
Well,
that
now
is
you-
non-negotiable. You can go if you like. I would expect nothing less. He says, but I gave my word to these people in order to give shelter to the crew. In the very least, it will give us bad karma if we were to not follow through with our word. And
I
the very
laugh
worst,
at karma.
he says, in the very worst, this island has done some pretty nasty things have happened since we've been on this island, and I would expect that these ghosts would be capable of doing things that
Look, it's a
we're not
paradox.
aware of.
Dirty, dirty things.
Hey, look.
Hey, sorry about that.
Hey,
Okay.
Peridot, we found you.
Got
You're
stuck in
missing.
traffic on the way home.
Well, Kevin blew us off for UK game, so
Oh, that's
you're already a step ahead of him.
Sorry. All right. I'll catch up.
Yeah, so as you guys are sitting there talking about that, Peridot comes running into the village. Or I should actually ask Billy. Billy, when you ran away from the tomb last time we played, were you just gonna run indefinitely, or were you gonna run back to the village, or are you gonna like run and then go back to the tomb?
What works best as far as what's happened so far?
Well, it's really up to you, because Fergarg went back to the tomb and the rest of them went back to the village.
Yeah, I'd say village, because I don't think I'd go back to the tomb, because I still have like armloads of their loot.
Oh, I forgot you had some.
Peridot, no!
What happened?
Loot,
All right,
man.
so Peridot comes running in. Did you pocket it, or are you still carrying it?
I mean, I feel like I'm carrying it visibly.
Okay, so Peridot comes running into the village with
Oh, no.
with gold coins. So yeah,
Do I
as you guys are discussing this, and Baron's telling you guys that he knows that Fergarg, in the very least, will help him in reclaiming those items, are going to do that this day.
Hey
You should
guys.
probably get rid of that gold.
No, it's fine. Hey, how
No,
are you? How are you doing? I thought I was gonna beat you here.
I don't know how you didn't. Traffic, I guess. Photo.
I'm keeping this gold, so that's a thing now.
I have been told that if you keep the gold, that the skeletons will attack you every week until they kill you and get it back.
If I divest myself of this gold within 1 week, I'm fine.
You have a very good point. You did. I didn't think about that.
Hey man, I like what you're wearing there. Can I have it? I'll give you a gold for it.
When you say that, one of the crewmen are walking by and be like, "That's a mighty lot of gold. I could give you some clothes."
That was for the purposes of a joke. Why don't you wander on?
You don't understand the gravity of what you were.
I have this feeling like if we hop on a boat, we will not have to worry about those skeletons.
How can the skeletons follow us on a boat?
Exactly.
Burghark isn't there.
I'm not so sure about that. I'm really paranoid now that I've almost died twice. So I'm going to ask you to leave the gold here, much as it pains me to do so.
When did you become Mr. Morals?
I'm not. This has nothing to do with morals. I don't want to die, and I don't trust that those skeletons can't find us on a boat.
I really thought you were the shady type of person I'd grown accustomed to. Well,
He likes to keep you guessing.
I mean, I did go to a lot of work for this gold, and you and I were working together to get it.
We got a bunch of gems. We're rich.
Yeah, you guys still have everything else that you looted. He's just wanting you to leave the gold that the goblin or that the kobolds took out of the tomb.
I worked really hard for this. This was part of the plan.
I know, but what if you're wrong
About what?
about the skeletons? What if we get on the boat and we don't make it to the new world within a week, and all of a sudden the skeletons show up, start climbing out of the water and onto the boat,
That's
and we're trapped
possible.
on the boat with a bunch of skeletons that killed me?
That would never happen.
Wow.
Okay, so do I have to like walk this gold all the way back to the cave?
Nah,
Oh no, you
drop
can just
it.
leave it.
Yeah, just leave it.
Leave it wherever.
Well, I mean, if I leave it here, all the people on the ship are just going to pick it up, and then we're going to have to deal with skeletons anyway.
You should probably hide it from them.
Fine, I'm going to hide the gold, but with the intent to like, if we leave in the next 2-3 days, I'm going to take it with me.
You're leaving
Oh,
in the
here.
next. Yeah, you're leaving in the next like 3 hours.
Well, then I'm not leaving this gold here. I'm going to pretend to hide it and then pocket as much as I feel like I safely can.
Oh shit, Billy.
All right,
Not
well,
my fault this time, guys.
Billy,
Yeah.
you have probably like 50 so gold.
Okay.
So you can decide how much of it you would pocket and how much you would leave behind.
I mean, I could probably pocket most of that, right? I mean,
Oh yeah,
well, I'm
You
just
can
going to
all
pocket.
of that.
Pocketing it. It's in my pocket.
It's done.
Well, since I think you got rid of it, when you come back, Peridot, by the way, do you know anything about kobold culture?
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, no.
Just say yeah. Just say yeah.
Thanks anyway.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Swinging a miss.
Can I use Arcana to try to figure it out for myself? I guess
Um,
I don't know. I already know I don't know. Arcana's not going to change anything.
no.
I guess that would be nature anyway or something.
Well, that's something new to this. I have to check because Arcana would have been the one that you would have checked for kobolds.
Billy,
before.
out of game. While you were gone, I decided to name my kobold Arthur.
Yeah.
And the girl from the cave had a reaction and said, "Do you know anything about kobold culture?" And I lied and said yes. Rolled a natural 1, so she like got butthurt and would not tell me what just happened. But now the kobold won't stop mooning at me.
Wolf's up what at you?
Mooning. He's
No, I get it. I get it.
Showing his
Uh,
ass.
Well, I'll start naming kobolds Arthur and see if they follow me around.
Well, you got to find more. They kind of all died.
can't have this one. This one's mine.
I guess they did all die so we could have this gold. I mean, the gold that I hid.
Don't look at him. You're my bitch.
Hold on to my pocket.
All right, so Baron will ask you, Aaron, if you plan to help reclaim the items.
Yeah.
He
I
says,
promise. I may be a coward and a fool, but I at least uphold my word.
okay, then I'm going to assist the crew to getting back to their ship. If you could go with them to get Fergarg, let him know. I'm sure he will probably go along to help too.
Absolutely.
If at all possible, I would like Vishla to not go with us, because if the when we encounter the devil again, I'm afraid that she might hold a grudge. Might be better she not see him.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna stay here and or get on the boat and leave you.
Yeah, but what about the whole like mind thing that you do?
I have a mind thing.
Yeah, isn't that like you make people bleed from their face hole?
Yeah, but only when it's for a reason.
Well, this is a reason.
What reason? My character is completely oblivious. He has no idea why you're doing this, other than you gave your word, whatever that means.
Because, it's like a weird form of payment.
I got nothing. I'm gonna stay here where it's safe and get on the boat and go do.
I would say
would-
technically, Colby, you're not pay. You would be paying for nothing because like the payment was in exchange for shelter, and you didn't stay here.
Well, we got 3 hours to find these things and whatever treasure is also associated with them.
What, Martin? What were you talking about? Paying for nothing.
Yeah, because
follow.
Aaron is trying to convince you that giving your word is a form of payment, and they gave their word in exchange for having shelter here, that they would go get those items. So since you didn't actually claim the shelter here, if you did abide by their word, you'd be paying for shelter you didn't use.
Right. Yeah. That too. What he said.
What that guy said.
What the voice in the sky said.
All right, so who is going where?
Did somebody come?
I'm
get me?
waiting here and or
Nobody's come to get you yet.
I'm just gonna live on this fucking island. Reroll a character.
Vishla, did I understand correctly that you're just going to go back to the ship?
Is Vishla?
Colby?
Yes. I'm gonna wait here and pack and then go back to the ship when they all go.
Okay. Well, there's not much for you to pack. You can't go in the longhouse. So
I'm just gonna sit and chat with the kobold and try to learn his language until they say it's time to go.
what about the rest of you? Aaron and Peridot, where are you going?
I'm going to go get Fergarg first, and then tell him that we've got to try to help the people. We got a few hours to do it.
Well, you don't know how to get there.
No, I don't. I have no idea.
Peridot does. So if Peridot's going, you'll be all right.
Let's go.
Okay. So Peridot will lead you through the jungle for like an hour, and then you get to a tomb.
This is where this is where Fergarg is.
Think so. Oh wait. Whoa, wait. Yeah, I should probably not go in there.
Why not?
I may have. Well, you know those gold pieces I stole there. They might be mad about that.
So here's where I'm coming from. You led me to this sketch ass tomb in the middle of the wilds that I've never been to, and then you're like, man, maybe I shouldn't go inside.
I don't know if you talked to Vishla, but Vishla and I both were on the run from the same skeleton, so I just don't know. I tell you what, we can always just like peek our head in and knock. I'll stand right.
I was just gonna lean my head in and be like, Fergarg, we're here.
Fergarg, make a perception check. See if you hear him in your sleep.
Please be good, because I'm not going in there.
Fergarg snoring loud.
I can use
Do we
my
hear the snoring in the cave?
minor.
Do I hear the snoring?
Yeah. He's
So
sleeping in the hallway, like right down the bottom of the stairs. So
But I can't see it, right? All I hear is like this like echoey.
yeah,
kind of
pretty
sound
much.
coming from the depths. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that. I'm not going down there.
Okay. I can use my minor illusion to create a noise about as loud as a lion's roar, and it will be Fergarg, wake up!
Okay. Okay, Fergard, you wake up
All right.
to a loud booming voice that says, "Fergard, wake up."
Hello. What?
Fergard!
Where are you?
At
Why?
the entrance.
Why you not come in? Wake Fergard up.
Sorry.
Why
I didn't
yell?
want to
Why?
disturb
Why
you.
is? Where is Lion?
There's no line. There's just me. I'm very loud. Hey, we're gonna go help Baron to retrieve the items.
Fergard very sleepy.
Well, maybe we could take a nap after we get them.
Okay, only if we take nap afterwards.
Okay, I'll take a nap too. I really would enjoy a nap myself.
Okay,
It'll be the boat ride.
so
I'm gonna bug Aaron all the way back about how it wasn't a trap. And how Aaron should trust me a lot.
The hell was that noise?
JJ's mic does that sometimes.
Yeah, it's my headphones. Like they have a shitty connection. Sometimes they turn on and off.
All right, so it takes you guys another hour to get back. So you guys have now an hour to reclaim the items before the ship will take off.
Everybody. Marathon, go.
All right.
Are you guys going back to the village or to the cave, or straight to the cave from the tomb?
Probably to the cave. Fergard is like, all right, they're in cave. We must go cave. Let's go. Follow
Everybody agree with
Fergard.
that?
Follow Fergard. I'm gonna attempt to find my way to the cave.
Aaron,
All right.
Peridot, you agree with that?
Yep.
Hey, Fergar, you have no idea how to get to the
Yep,
cave.
I just wandered through the woods for a while, wasting half an hour.
Aaron and Peridot, you can roll survival.
All right, that I will do.
Yeah,
Oh,
you guys
that-
don't want to get lost here.
All right, skills. Sorry, it takes me a bit because of this whole stuff. All right, survival.
Not Peridot.
No, I did really good.
Guys get lost.
Yes. Dude, we have the best luck.
All right, everybody, do it again. Let's see if you can make it in this one, then you'll have a half hour to get the mission done. If you don't get it in that one, then you'll have to make one more. Okay, Urgarg finds the way. And so does Aaron. All right, so you guys find the cave. You have a half hour to do what you got to do.
All right. Fergard asks. So Fergard, does Fergard understand that we're in a hurry? Probably. Somebody probably.
Nobody has told you that the ship was leaving in a certain amount of time yet, so Urgarg probably has no idea.
All right. I'm
But
gonna be,
Aaron and Peridot know.
I'm gonna be really slow and sneaky.
No, we're not gonna hurry this. Hurry, go.
We in fast hurry.
Yeah, the ship is gonna leave.
All right. Well, Fergard's gonna bust in.
Okay.
I literally want to see Fergard just like charging through.
Yeah.
Boom,
It's
boom,
like,
boom, boom.
it's like we need. He like yells in here. We need peace pipe. Hello. Give us peace pipe. Peace pipe back. Hello.
Nobody says anything.
Hello.
I've got. Is it lit in here?
No.
I've got dancing lights going. I know I can do that.
Okay.
They're like little balls of light. They just like little torches, and I can move them around.
Okay.
Oops. All right. Fergard.
So we can kind of see.
All right. So, Fergar, when you get right there, you hear a voice go, "Stop!" I'm back right
You
here.
give us peace pipe.
You see a kobold is like sitting where the devil was before.
Give us peace pipe. Peace pipe. We're in a hurry.
He says, "Why?"
Arthur, give us peace pipe.
He says, "I am not Arthur."
You look like an
Who
Arthur.
called him Arthur?
I did. Fergard. You look like
I
an
wouldn't have
Arthur.
named my. You wouldn't know that.
I'll probably you'd have seen him while following you around, and you'd be like, "Get off me, Arthur." And I'd be
Yeah,
like,
but
"Oh,
he
that's
didn't
an Arthur."
name him Arthur until he got back to the village.
Yeah, I literally just named him Arthur.
Okay.
That would be a funny coincidence.
The chosen one needs the peace pipe.
He says, "So?" Says, "I don't follow Chosen One. I am Chosen One now." He says, "Devil, leave. Take nothing. Now everything is mine.
What you?
I rule the kobolds."
Can we please have peace pipe?
Hmm. What you give me?
Friendship.
Hmm.
Ugh.
I have no need for friends that are leaving.
You can go ahead. You can give us the peace pipe in exchange for not getting your face punched in.
He stands there and he starts laughing and he says, "Oh, this mine now. Me powerful."
Okay. Do you know how to use it?
Use what?
Peace pipe. Give us peace pipe. You know, use it. Come on. We know how to use.
Oh,
Be
hey,
nice.
can I? Since I know,
Fergar, you could try to make a diplomacy.
if not, I want to do something.
I've got something too. If you don't mind, real quick.
Hang on, let Fergar try his diplomacy real quick.
There isn't a persuasion.
Yeah, persuasion. Okay, he's like, no. He says, I not use it now,
Sorry,
but
guys.
might find use later.
Sorry, guys. Fergar, try.
What if I gave you all these shinies? And I've, like all that gold that I stole, I'm gonna like.
He says, yes. You give me all of that for pipe?
Oh yes, definitely. I don't know much about money.
He says, make a deception, Peridot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he says, yes, that seems like a good deal. I give you pipe, you give me money.
Done. I will give him all of the freaking skeleton gold.
Okay, he says, okay, and he like gets up off the chair and he like lifts up the seat of the chair and reaches inside and pulls out the pipe and he hands it to you. And then he closes the lid on the chair and climbs back up on the chair.
Sorry, I said I would hit your face.
He says, that's okay. My face been hit lots.
Nice. All right, guys, let's cheese it.
All right. So, what other, was this the last of the things that we needed?
You had to use the pipe. You had to smoke the pipe and follow the smoke led you to find the spirit wheel.
Someone start smoking pipe, quick.
All right. While we're still in the cave, I'm gonna burn this bad boy down.
The
You're
cave
gonna
or the pipe?
You're burning what?
I'm gonna burn this bad boy down.
The cave or the
Smoke
pipe? It's gonna be
Yeah, the cave or the pipe.
Both. No, just the pipe.
Okay, so you light the pipe where your token is at, and the smoke starts going deeper into the cave.
Oh snaps. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Now where's it going?
Well, the smoke only goes about 5 feet ahead of you, so.
Okay.
Sweet, we're already here.
But yeah, you follow it all the way to like the chasm,
Oh, back here.
like not back where you're at. Like you follow it to right there.
Okay. Does it go
And-
down the chasm?
Nope, it continues.
Oh, right.
So it's down in the chasm.
No. Is it now? Which way is it going?
Are you going back over and around?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you go over and around it, you able to triangulate that it's going towards where the kobold's at.
Hey again. How are you?
Hi.
Cheese it.
Hey, buddy.
So when you get that close, the smoke is actually like wafting to his chair.
Hey, can I check that chair out?
No, this is my chair.
Could I borrow it?
No, he who has chair has power.
No,
All right,
I-
I'm done with this.
I not give you power.
Hey, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
The spell that I'm casting is sleep.
Okay. So roll your
There's
hit
no
die.
saving throw.
There's what?
There's no saving throw or anything.
Yeah, you just have to roll the number of hit dice that you affect.
It's the total number of hit points. So if he has 25 hit points or less, it starts with him.
Actually, it starts with the lowest in
Starts
the
with the
area
lowest,
that
yeah.
you cast sleep on. Peridot, how many hit points do you have?
Friendly or ally or just enemies?
It does not distinguish.
Seven creatures with the lowest current hit points.
Yep, it's within an area.
I have 36.
Okay. Nobody falls asleep.
Dang.
Oh dang! It's a good thing that they didn't attack anything.
When you cast it, he says, "Do not make me sleep. I am powerful."
I just waved my hands around like a maniac. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Kobold, sir, this pipe, if you smoke it, will lead you to a certain thing that we've been looking for. And it turns out that it led us right back here where you are.
All right.
What is it you look for?
Well, some sort of wheel.
Oh, spirit wheel.
Of time.
Yeah, can I check that out?
I have it. Yes.
Oh,
He
you
says-
have it?
Yes.
Do you need it?
Yes.
Do you think I could borrow it?
No. He
Uh.
says, but I could maybe trade. You have more gold.
I have 8 more gold. I'll sprinkle the little golds I have.
He says, no. Spirit wheel more valuable than pipe.
Do I need the pipe?
No, we know we're already here. He can have the pipe back.
No. He
Yeah.
needs. They said that you had to bring both of the items back. They need both of them to end the ritual.
But Fergarg says he doesn't need both of them.
Oof. The only other gold I have is in my wizard's lair on another plane. I'd have to summon it. Now, give me just a minute. Let me see if I can remember the incantations. And I'm gonna make like this big like hoopla, like I'm casting this really powerful spell.
Okay.
And you know what? No, I better not do that. He seems like he's got some extra stuff going on. I was just gonna make an illusion of like a pile of gold.
Yeah, you've seen sleep from your previous companion. You've seen sleep work. You feel like it should have worked on a kobold very easily.
Yeah, like
It
this.
didn't.
He also knew that you had cast sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which in 5e, it's not easy to identify what somebody else cast
Fergarg,
without seeing the effect.
is the chair like attached?
Can't really tell. It looks like it's made of stone.
Can you pick it up?
Kitty, no, my papa.
He says, "You have anything else that's not gold?"
I have a secret book, but I don't think you want anything to do with that.
Secret book contain power.
Yeah, it does, but it's more power than I know how to use.
Maybe I am all powerful being. Maybe I can use it.
Okay. I have this book that won't when you write in it, it won't take writing.
Is that your trinket?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna show him that.
okay. He looks through it and he says, "It empty."
Yeah, and you can't write in it either.
He like pulls out like some like charcoal and like starts like scratching on the paper, and then it like goes away, and he's like, "Ooh, that's interesting."
Right? Kind of cool.
He says, "You give me book and gold, and I give you wheel.
Well,
Wheel, very powerful item.
okay, you can have the book
And gold."
and the gold.
He holds out his hand.
All right, I'll give him the book and the gold.
Okay, so he
Did you
like
give him the Ponce gold?
yeah,
I
here
already
he gave him the
gave him
Ponce gold. Yeah, he gave him the Ponce gold for the pipe. So he opens up the lid, and I should be mean and have a bunch of skeletons jump out of the lid, but I'm not.
They kill him.
Get the gold.
So he opens up the lid and like he puts the stuff that you just gave him in there, and then he pulls out like what looks like a dream catcher, and like he hands it to you, and he says, "Spirit wheel."
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Kobold, sir.
He says, "You welcome." He say, "You see kobolds out there? You tell them, they come back. It's safe now."
Okay.
Kobolds are all dead.
What? You
They're not
killed
all-
them?
They're not all good. I've seen one.
He says, "Well, you tell him come back here."
I'll tell him.
Tell you what, Mr. Kobold, sir, would you want to come with us?
It look pretty boring here.
He says, "No, I'm more powerful here."
I'd like to think that while he was thinking about it, and after Ferdark says it's all boring here, all you hear is like this steady drip of water in like this cavernous room. It's like super still.
You may be powerful, but you powerful over nothing.
He says, "Me powerful over all."
No one. But if you only powerful here, you're right. You are powerful over all.
He says, "You smart man."
Burgard might want to stay.
Well, I was going to play you some cool songs with my magic, but I guess not.
He says, I will give you gold for magic song.
Hey guys, we should probably get going.
I was waiting to see how much time you're gonna go.
Probably we got
Okay.
that thing. We got that thing to do. That's
Yeah, let's roll. Let's go. Let's go. I was trying to get my book back. All right.
Cheese it, Brandon.
All right, so you guys are leaving the cavern.
Yep.
Cheese it.
I gotta load the next instance.
All right, so you guys leave the cavern. Where are you headed from there?
Back to town to do the thing.
Okay. All right, so you guys will get back to the village. And what are you doing from there?
What was the way of getting rid of this stuff? I forgot.
Bring it back to the longhouse.
We bring it back to the longhouse.
Okay.
Oh, I can't go in. There we go. Suckers. Take that door.
All right, let's see. So you guys take it all back and okay. So who all went in the longhouse?
Me.
I did.
Okay. Peridot, did you go into?
I guess since I've got the items with me, I've decided not to. I'm going in.
All right, so the three of you go in there, and the white crow. I guess it's not a white crow. The spirit lady or whatever. She says, "Yes, those are the items. If you could place them on the table, I can begin to lift the ritual."
Placing items on the table.
All right. So you place them down on the table, and all the other crows in the building like take flight and start forming a wall around you again. Feathers start swirling around you as the crows fly around, and then the white crow says, "Forevermore shall your names be sung upon the lips of our people and carried upon the winds of this island." She says, "You have earned you've earned praise here today, and it shall not go unnoticed."
Damn straight.
As she's talking, you see that the crows around her, they start like turning more into like humanoids, and instead of like flying around you, they're now in a circle around you, holding hands and kind of dancing around you. She says, "We ask that you just leave the wheel and that you leave the two items here in the lodge and leave the island as our friends." Says, "We honestly know not what will come when we reverse the ritual, and we do not wish to risk the safety of our saviors." She says, "Please take our love and gratitude with you as you leave this place."
Neat.
Love and gratitude. That's exactly what I need to pay my bills.
Yep.
Hey, she gave you shelter, and
She did
she let you take everything that was in the lodge.
Oh, yeah.
Let me pay my bill.
I'm
Exactly
going to
what
go
I
ahead
needed.
and thoroughly loot the rest of the lodge then to recoup my loss.
The only other thing that's in here that hasn't been taken are like there's some furs and
Yeah.
things like
done.
that, but most of the art and gems of value, I think Vishla grabbed.
I'm going to take all these furs. Furs are mine.
Okay, so you find a couple of furs. One is as you're going through them, you actually find that underneath one of the bearskin rugs, you find a
Sorry.
albino pelt.
Oh, snap. Okay. What animal?
It looks like it might be deer.
Okay.
So are you guys leaving the longhouse and head back to the ship?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's get the flock out of here.
All right, so as soon as you leave the longhouse, the winds outside pick up, and but the snow stops falling, and you see that as the last of the snow settles, the longhouse and the buildings around it begin to fade away, and then eventually you're just standing in a clearing. Each of you should make a perception check.
Perception.
Does this include me? Am I with them now?
No, just the ones that are there at the village.
I thought I was at the village. Or am I already on the boat?
Oh, you're already in the boat.
Hey,
You
this-
said that you were going to leave when they were ready to leave, and they left about an hour in.
Damn, Skippy.
All right.
So, Aaron, you notice as everything clears that there is a white feather that drifts down out of the sky and lands in the center of you guys.
I'm gonna walk over and pick it up.
Okay.
I put it.
Oh, thank
Um,
you for grabbing it for
I
me.
put it in my Curious George book.
When you when you pick it up, you can actually like feel like a slight like vibration from it.
Oh, that's cool. I get rid of it quickly.
Okay.
Fergard picks it up and puts it in his Curious George book.
You don't have a Curious George book.
You should make one on tree bark, and it'll literally just be like 3 things of tree bark that are like tied together. Curious George is the fictional character you made up based off of an imaginary friend that you had.
Which is funny because we already had one Tom Hanks movie reference. And now we got another one. All right, so you guys are leaving the feather.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
we're taking the feather.
Well, you said you threw it back down.
I gave it to somebody else.
Oh,
Well, who are you giving it to?
I handed it off to.
I would have picked it up.
I know shit about magic stuff, man. I can probably tell you maybe something about what it is.
I handed it to Peridot.
Okay.
Cool.
So Peridot, when he hands it to you, you can feel like a slight like vibration to it. Very, very faint, but you can feel
Does
it.
it seem like attenuated to magic or anything?
Not that you know of, but I don't think. Did Peridot really encounter much magic items?
Yeah. She dealt with that ring and a couple other things.
You don't remember them having any kind of vibration to them.
Okay. Well, I'll try a couple of things like moving it around and seeing if it'll work as a quill and a couple other things. See what happens.
Okay. Make a intelligence check.
Okay.
Jump up some-
Untrained or unskilled, what have you.
Come over here. I'm good at that.
Okay. You think that if you were to spend, like an hour studying it, like a short rest kind of thing, you could
Mhm.
probably figure out. But what's special about it?
Okay. Let's
Bring
get
it
back to the ship later.
All right, let's hurry back to the boat.
Cheers it.
All right. So you guys head back to the boat, and they have just gotten the boat off the shore and back into the water, and you guys were able to get back on the boat.
Oh, hey guys.
Hey, boy, did you
I
miss
didn't
out
expect
on
to see.
admiration.
Really? Didn't expect to ever see y'all again.
Hello, Vishla, old friend.
Oh, nice.
You're in a good mood.
Just because Fergard no trust you doesn't mean you're not friend.
You're a complicated dude, Ferdark.
Yeah, but I thought I had all your all's tokens on here. Must have been on the snow one. Yeah, it was the snow one. There you go. Okay, so you guys are back on the ship, and the ship takes off.
Yay!
You guys will have
Made it, team.
you guys will have several days to do whatever you want to do.
How
So-
long?
Days.
7?
I'm not going to tell you the number. You have days.
Oh, we have days. Okay, I thought you said a number and I didn't hear it.
No.
Fergard
Billy,
asked
do you still have any of that gold?
I'm sorry, what?
Out of character, do you still have any of that gold?
No, I got rid of all of it. Little
Awesome.
guy's got it.
Vishla, very specifically, are you taking the kobold with you? Bless you.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. And then Peridot, you should make a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, just getting there. Perceptionis.
Okay. You notice the kookaburra is still following you around.
Oh, cool. Hello, Mr. Kookaburra.
Did you name it Arthur too?
So far, his name is Mr. Kookaburra. So, Mr.
Okay.
Kookaburra, do you know what this feather does?
He says, no, but it's really nice.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm gonna spend a little bit of time figuring out what this thing does. The next couple days, I'll be testing it out, see what it is.
It only takes you like an hour, like a short rest. It basically, it will give you a +2 bonus on
To luck.
any kind of like look here. It'll give you a +2 bonus to any kind of charisma-based skill check.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I want that.
but only when dealing with primitive cultures.
Okay.
I really want that.
But you, when you try to like attune to it because you think it might be magical, you realize that you can't attune to it. It's not magical. It just has some kind of like effect.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
The days that we're on the boat, I'm just gonna randomly like practice magic because I'm still like, it's new to me. I'm kind of experimenting with it. Nothing's actually gonna happen, I know, but I'm just gonna be like,
Do you have
"Haha."
any spells that could potentially be destructive to the ship?
I guess the only one that I might do that would be destructive to the ship would be like Ray of Frost or.
Well, you already know your cantrips in first level, so you know what they
Right.
do. So
Okay, the other one that I got would be it's defensive in nature. But
Okay.
It's not destructive.
if it wouldn't do anything to harm the ship, then you'd be fine.
Okay.
But yeah, so if you're going to be practicing for a while doing that, you will have a full understanding of all of your spell casting and magical abilities and stuff
Cool.
by the time you get to the destination.
All right.
All right. What about the rest of you? What are you doing for?
Bergarg is asking Vishla to play him music and playing rock, paper, scissors with himself.
Sure. I will do those things. And in between those things, I will still try to talk to the kobold and learn his language.
Okay. How many days would you dedicate to trying to learn Draconic?
I don't really have anything better to do. Let me look at my inventory and make sure there's nothing in my inventory that I want to be gazing at.
Gaze attack?
You do have. I know that you guys definitely got some like gems and stuff that you haven't really appraised.
Yeah,
or figured
I
out
got-
what they are.
Well, I got some gemstones that I figured out that I did appraise. I got a watch. I don't think I appraised that. The tapestry I looked at, but I don't think I really appraised it. And then the Ponce gems. Oh, I don't have the Ponce gold anymore. I put that away. Yeah, 6 Ponce gems that I haven't appraised. So I guess I will spend some time appraising, but other than that, and entertaining Fergard, which I'll have a limited tolerance for before I start to get annoyed. Then the rest of the time I'll be trying to learn how to talk to my kobold.
Okay. So.
Playing D&D. So I'm playing D&D. So if you're random.
Okay, so Colby, make a
Come back, add Pete, sorry.
make a untrained intelligence check.
Fair enough. Not bad.
Okay. So during your time in doing all of this, you are not going to fully unlock the Draconic language, but you can learn like some basic words, like the kind of stuff that you'd be able to use in like animal tricks. Like you can do like come and stay and go and things like that. So you're able to get some very basic vocabulary, but you can't form like sentences or use very many verbs and things like that.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Peridot, what are you doing during this time?
I think I'm gonna be trying to figure out what I'm doing here in life. Where I'm going.
Okay.
Generalized soul searching, and I guess I'll try to spend some time to like get to know my new compatriots here because we've sort of been under duress since I've arrived. So whatever free time I have, I'll try to, talk to folks.
Okay.
Bergamo tells you his story about how he used to live in the woods, but realized that he's been learning how to do good and stuff.
I'll tell you about my old friends and how they were awful.
So
I guess
Billy, go ahead, Aaron.
I guess since everybody's sharing about their past a little bit, I'll let them know what's up with me too. About how like I theorized that magic could be a thing, then got laughed out and made a bunch of people jealous and had to leave
Cool.
my rich lifestyle. It was nice. I was totally an ass.
So where are you from, city-wise? Do you know?
I'm from.
Oh, okay.
You can make it up. It's not important. You won't be going back.
I'm from New Jack City.
New Jack City. Awesome. You ever met Judd Hirsch or Judd Nelson?
Judd Nelson.
He did this thing.
Chris Rock. Yeah.
Chris Rock.
So, Peridot, while you're talking with everybody and they're like telling you about like their story and the lands they hail from and stuff like that, it doesn't sound anything like the place you came from. Like you know not just Redwall, but like Primus is when you left. It was kind of a dark place. Like a lot of people were very self-serving, and there wasn't a whole lot of like altruism in the world and things like that. Magic was there. Wouldn't call it rampant, but like you could go buy a magic item in a store, or it would just cost more money than you've ever had. But yeah, the more they like talk about the place they've been, like there's no they have no concept of magic other than what they've learned since they've been on the island, and they will like, I don't know what like the stories you tell, like it sounds like a much better time, but the places they name are names of places you've heard of in Primus.
Okay.
So it just sounds like it's very off and not the world that you came from.
I'm going to be very careful about not saying what town I'm from. Because if people start asking questions, I'd rather remain anonymous about that. So
Okay.
I won't really say that, but I'll talk about some, the people I knew, change the names around a little bit, but explain the situation and try to get a feel for if there's any connection between their world and mine.
Okay. Make a investigation.
Okay. Skills.
Okay. So as you're asking around, it definitely sounds like it's the same place, but it sounds like something more of like what you would want the world to be, not the world that you came from. The one like there's a few consistents though that they mention. They talk about some of the crew have mentioned that they got started at at the Pirate Bay. Um, and you know, it a long time ago was a dump of a place. It used to be like a you know, an awesome place, and then it like fell into ruin, and nobody really kept up with it, and even pirates wouldn't go there anymore because there was just no reason. Nobody went there.
Yeah.
And then like it was restored by a by the grace of one of the greatest pirates ever, and some of them sailed out from there after they had proven themselves and gained some skills and things like that.
So I know about the state of disrepair that the Pirate Bay was in from my own time, but only from just barely having been there, I think, right?
I don't know if Peridot ever went there.
Well,
No,
I think
Peridot
she-
did go there because that's how she got
not
out. Remember?
while yeah,
That's
it
how
wasn't
she what?
while
She went through the door in the Pirate Bay.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so yeah, when you went to the Pirate Bay, it was a dump. There was like there was an inn there that wasn't bad, but the wharf was falling apart. There was like a stable there that had no horses in it, and it was falling apart. There was a blacksmith there that was not like, it seemed like it was probably somebody who killed the previous blacksmith.
Yeah.
But wasn't really a blacksmith. So it was just a real hole. And then when you walked through the door to go in the inn, you like ended up on this ship.
Okay.
But yeah, the Pirate Bay that you know of was in ruins.
So if I ask people about the names of certain like kings and queens and stuff, are they the same or different?
You will learn that the only two consistents is you know that the line of fur
Mm-hmm.
at New Rohan still rules. And you know that the line of Eld still rules in Camelot. But during your time, it was still Arthur.
Okay.
That was the ruling body there.
So I've
And
heard that it's a time thing and not like a.
yeah, the more you talk to people, like Arthur is a thing of like legend to them.
Oh. Okay.
Fucking legend.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna let on that I'm from the past.
What?
Nothing. Hey, all the faces on those coins that you guys use, I totally know who those people are. I'm gonna like covertly try to learn some of it.
Learn some of like the history.
Yeah, just to sort of so I don't like say something stupid.
Okay, yeah, you learn some stuff.
Okay.
I haven't exactly fleshed out, especially since JJ's game's still going. I don't know what history and lore is existing in his, and I'm not going to take that over.
I guess more recent history, you know.
Yeah, you know that as far as recent history, you know, Camelot is still a large kingdom that is held in high regard, but there's lots of people that claim to be of the line of Eld, but none of them actually can prove it. It doesn't even have a king anymore. It's ruled by more of like a council.
Okay.
But people view it as a sacred place, and it's like it's like a beacon of light in their world.
Okay.
New Rohan is its own kingdom now. In your time, it probably would have still been a province of Camelot, but it's its own kingdom now. Damn, Billy, I wish you could have came in the game just a little bit earlier. Just a little bit earlier. I really wanted your character to meet Ziania, Wes's old character, because
I did.
I was gonna tell you it's not gonna happen, but basically Ziania is a reincarnation of the wizard in JJ's game that had all the cursed items.
Oh yeah.
And so she was gonna recognize you and was gonna get a little hostile because like she knows that you were with the people who got her killed in that time and place. So
Now she's totally going to deal.
well, yeah, she didn't really get a chance to meet you, so she didn't get a chance to do that. But
Okay.
But yeah, so you learned that you're definitely, you don't know how much time has passed, but you've either slept for a long time, or when you passed through the door, took a lot longer than it seemed. But whatever the case is, you didn't age, and you are definitely in a different time.
How come Billy didn't get to meet her? She said she was going to mingle and then she disappeared? Was she not there when he showed up?
She was walking around the village, but she didn't come back and talk to any of you. She was a little put off by you trying to lie to her, so she didn't really come back to talk with you guys. So she just talked to some of the crew, and she went in the longhouse, and she never came back out of the longhouse.
I didn't try to lie to her. I failed miserably.
So she didn't get a chance to actually see Peridot up close and wait a minute, I know you. That was gonna be fun. Well, whenever JJ gets back, he's the only one I need
Tell
to know.
Mitzi I said hi.
Hi, Tanya.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mitzi.
Mitzi. Oh. I barely talked to her all night.
Sentences to me.
Yeah.
They're very harsh.
Because I didn't want to draw unwanted attention. Right? Because that was my whole secret was that we were having a thing. Mm-hmm.
Billy had this excellent tendency of walking up, and every time I was trying to do some important deal, I was on the cusp of getting one of my goals worked up. Billy would walk up and be like,
What was your first
Yeah.
name, dude?
Okay. That was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life. Because I had literally nothing to do, so I was just walking around.
You were good, Billy. You were awesome.
So thanks.
they were you were great, but there were at least 3 or 4 times I wanted to be go away, bro.
I did like the fact that as the night went on, you ended up with more toothpicks.
Well, one to gesture with and one to keep in the mouth. Yeah, I was basically Jason's mole to determine who was doing the most wheeling and dealing. So,
Right. Yeah. But not a guy.
Steve, not a guy.
All right, JJ, is there anything that you're gonna do during this time other than play rock paper scissors and hassle Vishla for music?
That is literally all that I'm doing.
There's some rock, paper, scissors going on.
Scissoring?
Rock, paper, scissoring.
Scissor.
Sounds like the most complicated sex move ever.
I have bread, cheese, tomato soup.
So JJ, don't forget to check your G chat.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. That's like a whole different thing.
I love some tomato soup.
I would love some too,
And
with grilled cheese, please.
New abilities.
Full of eggs.
Moons, or Krog, I asked Moon Slicer. New abilities?
Whatever.
Murdoch do not know what you mean.
Eating macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Do you like macaroni and cheese? Probably not. Okay, well, I don't have all the ingredients, so someday I'm gonna make it do
You
it.
mean Fergarg have powers that only Fergarg have, not like everybody have them just because they want them bad enough? So you guys see me talking to the sword?
All right. Well,
We
I'm
got-
talking to a kobold, so
How often do you talk to the sword at this point?
Not too often, but occasionally. What
I don't
is-
know if my character would think that's weird or quaint.
You never hear the sword talk to him.
Fergarg. Who Fergarg swear to?
It's so weird. He's just saying things.
you okay, buddy?
Yeah, Fergard good. Why Fergard not be good?
I mean, you know, you just seem to be having a little bit of a one-sided conversation there. Are you
What'd that
okay?
mean? What that mean?
It means you're saying stuff to somebody or something.
Yeah.
But-
Why else would someone speak if not to say something to someone?
Look, I talk to birds. I understand, but the bird still makes squawking noises and stuff. Are you talking to your sword?
Yes, of course. Who else I talk to?
Well, me or the other people around who use words.
I talk to you too.
Okay. Is your sword saying nice things?
Yes, of course. It tell me
Good.
It tell me to be good. Fergard not understanding what good was, but Fergard
The-
does now. But
Is your
apparently
sword
Fergard swore an oath to someone, and Fergard is confused now.
Fergard, if the sword ever tells you to do something bad, will you do me a favor and tell me?
Well, Fergard only know what good is. Fergard not know what bad is.
Well, I may have to explain the difference between good and bad to Fergard over the boat ride. Like, I don't feel like he's actually talking to a sword. I feel like he's talking to himself, you know? Worried the voices in his head might make him do evil.
JJ, the Ancients is the one that you were playing,
Yeah.
the Oath you were playing on Slayer, right? I just want to make sure I wasn't being confusing.
No, that's fine. Okay.
If we've got several days, I've got time for that, right?
Moonslicer say Fergard Paladin.
Well, I mean, that's good.
Peridot, you've seen like people of faith from where you're from.
Yeah.
And despite the fact that he's an ogre, which kind of goes against anything that you've ever known of a paladin, he has demonstrated abilities that could make you think that he does have abilities that of a paladin.
Okay.
Like you've seen him lay on hands and things like that.
I still think it's important that he have some critical thinking skills when it comes to good and evil, just because whether or not this sword is talking to him, he may think he's doing good, but I don't know. I'm going to help him with his decision-making abilities on this boat ride.
Role play it out.
Good and bad, you know?
Fergard see you take stuff from little goblin people, and Moonslicer say that's not good. So Fergard not trust your judgment.
Moonslicer is right, but I did give the gold back to the goblin people.
That's true. But it make no sense why you take it in first place.
No, you're right. That was bad of me, actually. It's a good demonstration of something that's not good to do. Sometimes even good people do bad things. Not that I'm a
So-
good person.
Good people can do bad things too.
No, they're generally not supposed to, but sometimes good people make mistakes, and those mistakes can be bad.
It makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Fergard.
And some people, like me, are not all that great of a people, but they try sometimes, and sometimes they don't.
Fergard. So I'm like, Moonslicer, is this true? That good people can make mistakes and it's all okay?
Well, no one said it's all okay.
I know I'm extrapolating.
We're trying to do. You have to try to do your best.
Fergard does try best. Fergard try best all the time.
You do a good job. I'm impressed.
You do better than me.
Just
Wait.
wait.
Does Fergard count as a primitive, like, culture person?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll have the.
He grew up more in like a clan than he did like in a like civilized town or anything. So
Well, when I'm trying to explain the birds and the bees to him, I'll have the feather with me.
okay. So when he pulls out the feather and starts talking to you, Fergard, you feel like he's making a little more sense.
Okay.
Not a lot more, but a little more.
Oh, it makes sense. So you just try your best, and if your best not good enough, then that's okay because you tried your best.
Yes, that is true. But you got to make sure it's your best.
Makes sense. Okay. Good talk.
There are probably several days of this.
I was gonna say there's probably like a quagmire of nuances and
Fergard is probably interrupting you every now and then and be like, rock, paper, scissors?
I'll be super good with that. I feel like I have a point to make, so I'm gonna stick with this game.
Okay. So everybody has decided what they're doing over the next few days.
We're not being asked to do like the hard labor stuff like on the boat like we were before.
No, the first mate had already told Vishla and has since passed along to you guys that the captain had already agreed, since you guys had found them shelter and negotiated the payment for that and whatnot, that you would be pardoned. And so unless there was really like a call to arms or really needed like a lot of labor real quick, you guys could just
BRB.
Yep, take it easy for a little bit and do your
like
thing.
a labor of love.
I guess let me see here. I forgot to show you guys something. How do I do that now? They've changed the freaking. Oh, that's stupid. I don't know how to do it now. Okay, there we go. So as you guys are leaving the island, you see this.
Bro, is that a turtle?
Yep.
Yep.
It's an island turtle thing. What are those called? I forget.
Maturin.
There are many names.
Now, is this the island we were on, or is this another island?
Yeah, this I meant to show you guys that before when you guys were leaving the island. As you guys leave the island and are like sailing away, the head of the turtle pokes up out of the water, and you see the island kind of rotating, and then it like sinks down into the depths of the ocean.
Oh shit! Make haste, guys! There's a giant fucking turtle.
It's like, oh, look at that.
I'm back. Is this a new island?
No, I forgot that I had a picture that I was going to show you guys. That's basically as you guys were sailing away, you saw a giant head of a turtle lift its head up out of the water, and then the island kind of rotated, and then it like slowly sank
Shit,
into
my
the
sound
sea.
just died. Saw a giant turtle lift its head up, and then what?
And then the island kind of rotated and then slowly sank into the sea.
The whole island did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, the whole island did.
Nothing to see here.
I'm glad we weren't there when it did that.
The first mate continues to go on and on about how he tried to warn everybody that the island was an ill omen and we shouldn't have landed there. And those that, there were, he can see like some like blood and stuff on you guys and be like, obviously they faced much peril while they were there.
It wasn't too bad. There was a nice place with a whole bunch of birds. We saw lots of pretty stuff. The birds actually showed us stuff that like birds like flew, and then like stuff was like moving, and it was really pretty. Fergard never seen that before.
Right.
Fuck you guys.
So the ogre's talking nonsense, but obviously the island had some kind of effect on his primitive mind.
He's smarter.
Okay. I'm just glad to be away from that freaking crazy turtle island.
I thought those things were supposed to be like good luck for people that go there.
Was it not?
I mean, for me, it was. I learned magic there.
You guys learned some magic, got some money.
I didn't have very good luck.
You didn't die.
You get out what you put in.
Actually, I guess from a certain standpoint, I had extremely good luck.
You got a minion and money.
And I really didn't die twice.
I lost my special book, but I did get some bear pelts.
Billy, you could also spend some time like the white pelt that you have. You can tell is also it's special as well.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out too.
that one though, like the more time you spend with it, you still can't like figure out exactly what it is, but you feel like that if you were able to make something out of it, that it would be, it would. I don't know. You feel like there's some kind of like protective force around it.
Oh, cool. All right. I'll check it out later.
And then as you were checking it out, you realized you were also wrong about what it was. It was not a deer pelt. It was a, you think possibly a wolf, but a very, very, very large wolf, like larger than any wolf you can imagine.
Okay. I'm gonna like wear it around when I'm on deck, like it's a big furry blanket. My new jam.
Yeah, people admire it. Like as you're going by, they're like, "Wow, that's one hell of a pelt." And
Cool.
they're still kind of like weird with you though, because you're the only female aboard. So
Giggity, giggity.
I mean, if they want to get stabbed, they can come for it.
Come at me, bro.
okay, so after like a week or so of you guys sailing, you guys are all sleeping downstairs and should make perception checks.
I can do that.
The thing.
Kind of.
Where's my sheet? Oh man,
Ah,
I never use my luck thing to give me advantage on stuff.
Okay, so everyone except Peridot and Aaron hear like commotion up on the deck, like people that are like.
He said everyone but, so we didn't hear it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys hear like people up on the deck like that are like what is that? Like, oh my god, we're all gonna die and things like that. Lots of like people running back and forth.
Fergard rushes to the rescue.
I just like look at
Where is
Peridot, like what the fuck was that?
Where's my token?
What?
There it is.
Like Fergar just took off. Like
oh, I don't know. He thinks his sword talks to him.
Vishla, you had heard it as well.
Yeah, I'm not going up there. That sounds
People.
dangerous.
Help!
All right,
people.
so Fergar, you're the only one that goes up there.
Help!
Why is this not
Quickly! Everyone!
Oh man.
Fergard say he needs help and no one follows, so Fergard saved the day. Bye.
So Fergar, you go up on the deck, and you
What
see.
matter? What screams?
All right, so
Ooh, pretty
you go up there
waterfalls.
and you look off the deck, and you see like ahead of the ship, you see that,
Ooh.
and you guys are headed like right for it.
Mister, that makeshift turn. You should probably not go direction of the stuff. We go over and we die.
Is he the only one who sees it?
Yes, because nobody else went up on top of the deck.
Okay.
The first mate's like, we are trying to steer from it, but we're being pulled in.
What can Fergard do?
He says,
What
brace
Fergard
the crew.
push?
He says, help brace the crew. We're going over.
All right. I go down. I run down and I grab Vishula and I pick him up and scoop him up.
Hey.
And I say, Vishula, we about to go over. Hold on.
Okay.
What are we going over?
Wait, Arthur.
The open ocean. We don't go.
Yeah, when you pick up Vishal, Arthur's like.
I pick up Arthur in the other arm. Little green one. We're going over. Hang on.
He's red, isn't he?
No, he's green.
They're
Oh,
red.
okay, that's
They're red in real life, but not in the tokens that Martin made.
Oh, okay.
Not in real
So
life.
I guess you and I never got the warning, so we're just gonna be like, what the fuck?
And I try to like wedge myself into some part of the ship that is that would seem like, it would brace the impact, or somewhere to soften the impact.
Make a intelligence check.
Yeah.
God, I hope it's in between two crates that are not secured.
Oh,
It might be
boy.
best for us not to know.
All right, so you think if you remember there was like a nice nook in the back of your cell that you feel like you could probably wedge into.
All right, so we're going, boys.
All right. So I guess everybody make another perception check.
Shit. Perception.
Yeah, I'm seeing shit. I'm seeing shit.
I'm not.
All right, so you can't miss that the boat like suddenly like rocks violently, and then the floor kind of starts tilting, and people start like falling in the direction of you guys.
Hey, Aaron, you want to play some checkers?
Absolutely.
Now you guys noticed that even with your result.
Yeah,
You guys do realize what you don't realize. What you don't realize is what it means.
Which side of the boat did Fergar go to? Because he might just be weighing it down.
You guys are going to be like kind of sliding towards where he's at.
Fergar, go to the middle of the boat. You're offsetting the weight.
So you guys start sliding through there.
No, boat go over waterfall. Must brace yourself.
Since,
There's no waterfalls.
since the two that needed to make the perception check didn't, you guys are not going to be able to make saves. And so you like go tumbling through the ship, and like you knock into the wall pretty hard, and cinematically we're just going to say that it hits you hard enough that you pass out. Fergarg and Vishla can make dexterity saving throws.
I knew I should have.
What? I wedged myself.
Specialized
That's
in
a
that.
strength check.
You're getting a bonus.
Oh,
And
All right,
I'm aiding Vishla.
Yeah. So, So you guys are you guys feel the boat rock and whatnot, and you see Aaron and Peridot come like flying towards you guys, and like they like slam their head into like one of the bars on the cell door, and then they don't wake up. The kobold starts like squirming, and you hear voices that are screaming up there like, "We're going over!
All right,
Brace yourself, man!"
Well, I'm bracing myself as much as I can.
All right,
I will
so-
brace myself against Fergar.
That'll be unconscious.
I'm gonna try and like wedge myself in like with their like while I'm holding on to everybody.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and share the picture with all players just so you guys can see what just happened to you.
Boom.
Come in.
Bring.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't see that.
So you guys go over and you feel multiple like crashes, like as the boat is like scraping against those cliffs as it goes down.
they were not fucking around at the edge of the water.
All right, and and then finally, like the crashing stops, and then about 30 seconds after that, water starts pouring into the hold.
Vishla, save Arthur. Fergarg must save others.
Try to hold on to Arthur, but he's not going to weigh me down or anything, is he? Because in that case, he's getting let go.
All right, so as far as you guys can see, there's Aaron and Peridot that are passed out, and there are a few other non-violent exiles that are in here. Some of them managed to be able to grab a hold of things, others didn't. So there's a few others that are beat up. A couple are dead, and there are a bunch of the violent exiles that are still locked in their cells that are in various conditions as well.
Fergarg is going to try to bust open the cells with just like a kick or a like some kind of way to like just strength to pull it open.
Okay.
So it's just,
Yeah, make a athletics. Is that the strength based one?
no athletics. Yes.
All right, so you're able to like get the cells open, and those that are conscious start like making their way up the ladder and onto the deck. The boat seems to have mostly righted itself as far as like right side up, but it is taking water.
All right, so I'm gonna grab Peridot and Aaron and try to get outside to the top side of
Okay.
the deck and tell everybody to get out of there. And if you can, carry someone who's unconscious.
Okay. So some people do that, some don't.
If I see somebody that comes up empty-handed, I'm going to punch them in the face.
You see a lot of people come up
I'm just gonna
empty-handed
be like,
while you're carrying Aaron and
well, no,
Peridot?
I'm gonna unceremoniously drop them and just
Okay.
like.
Well, first let's get you up. Let's get you up to the deck first. So when you get up on the deck, there are very few deckhands that are still there. The captain is nowhere to be seen. The first mate is using what few deckhands are still there to lower some rowboats down, and the deck is in splinters. The mast is gone. The wheel is missing. And like the cabin where Baron was staying is like smashed to like bits.
Man, this is
Okay.
kind of sad. This was our home for like a while.
Yeah, for like 3 months.
All right, so I'm going to drop the other two, the people that made it out, Peridot and Aaron. And
Make a insight check.
great. 7.
Okay, you drop them.
No. Nice.
Alright, so I'm going to try and help other people that,
Uh,
and if I see someone coming up empty-handed, I'm going to punch them.
You're gonna punch them empty-handed?
Actually, I'll probably. What, Moonslicer? Who you want me to get?
that's right before you drop them. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Made that shit. What's up?
Okay, so so right as you're about to drop them, like you drop them out of your hands, and like you're able to grab the back of their shirts before they hit the ground, and you notice that the deck is in like splinters, like large pieces of wood are like sticking up out of it and whatnot. And if you'd like dropped them, you would have like impaled them on them.
All right. Do I see like land about or like?
No, you guys are in the middle of just water.
Fuck.
Now there are places on the deck, but where you came up at, there's
Oh,
not.
okay.
So you'd have to like move away from the ladder, and they've
Alright.
cleared spots over near where they're lowering the boats, but they've like you can see that they don't have enough boats for everybody. They
Alright.
have like maybe 4 boats.
I'm literally gonna throw their bodies into the boats.
Okay. So you throw their bodies into the boat, and the first mate like looks back at you and he says, "Fine."
And I'm like, look at him like, damn straight, that's fine. And then I go back trying to save everybody else.
Okay. Yeah, there are multiple people that are like pouring out of the hole that are not carrying other people. There are
Okay.
some that are carrying people, but there's like dozens that are not.
I grab the first person. I grapple the first person. So opposed athletics.
Okay.
First person that comes up. Oh damn. That's pretty lame.
Okay. He squirms out of your reach and he says, "This ogre's gone mad! Help!"
and I yell, if anyone else comes out of there without helping somebody, I will personally fuck them.